Welcome to Dave's Take. Today we're talking about Hundreds of Beavers, a film that I just want to talk about. So I'm not really going to talk about the plot of 100 Beavers. This is a film that I knew nothing about. I saw that Chris Stuckman gave it his favorite movie of 2024, and I was kind of like, what the fuck? What is this? I've never even heard of this. And I love finding movies like that, word of mouth, not like your traditional marketing where you see all the commercials and all the ads and everyone goes sees it and they say it's great. Those types of movies that don't get much marketing, but certain people see it and then everyone starts talking about it. And when I went online and did a little more research about this movie, it seems like a lot more people were talking about this movie when it did come out. So I thought I'd give it a try. I am so mad at myself and I feel like such a fraud for not seeing this film earlier, because Hundreds of Beavers was one of my favorite films of 2024. This is one of the more unique, fun experiences I've ever had. This movie feels like Monty Python mixed with real-life Looney Tunes, and it's just wonderful. It's visually one of the more unique movies I've ever seen, and it is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. There's this style to it that I just couldn't take my eyes off. It looks incredible, and the whole entire film is in black and white. And like I said before, it has this Looney Tunes type vibe to it, so when I was watching it, I was just mesmerized because I was like, this is insane, but this is art. I guarantee if this film becomes super popular, there will be other movies trying to mimic this style, and they're not going to be able to copy it. Because as I've been saying, it's just so unique. It has this perfect look and balance to it, and I really don't know how they did a lot of this stuff. I looked it up. This movie only had like $100,000 budget. And some of the things they pulled off looks better than a lot of movies that have like millions of dollars of budget. Yes, it's all behind the green screen and things like that, but there's just so many things that are just visually creative. It felt like I was watching a video game, a scavenger video game, and it was just great. I love the main character in this film. He is so fantastic. He is so funny. He is perfect for this movie. And I don't even know his name. Ryland Brixton Cold Twos. Fantastic performance. Hats off. Amazing. And what I loved about his character is that there's like development here. He's learning things. Yeah, he gets fucked up a bunch of times, but like by the end of the movie, he's learned a lot and he's very capable, and it's just great to see that type of development. It's so much fun to watch. I don't think I have any issues with this movie. I guess like the first 10 minutes, it took me a second to like adjust to this style of movie, and I had no idea where it was going, which is great. But like I said, it did take me a tiny bit of time to get into what this film was doing. But I gotta say, even looking back at the first 10 minutes of the movie, were just so much fun. And it's a type of film that when it ended, I was sad because I wanted to see like 2 hours more of this shit. This is one of the more bizarre movies I've ever seen, but it's also one of the more unique movies I've ever seen. As a comedy, it's absolutely perfect. It nails everything. And it's funny to say because I'm like looking back at my favorite movies of last year, there are definitely movies that are like better films. I think I mentioned that in my top 10 video. But Hundreds of Beavers, man, there's just something about this film where I think it is like a masterpiece. So the more I think about it, the more I love this film, and I think I have to come to this conclusion. I'm going to give Hundreds of Beavers 10 Davey Daves.
It's over! It's over!
Probably one of the strangest 10 out of 10s you'll see, and you'll watch the movie and be like, what the fuck, I don't think this is 10 out of 10 great, but I just think as a comedy, when you nail those certain things, and how unique and how great the film looked, it is kind of a masterpiece, and I gotta give it credit. So, Hundreds of Beavers. Let me know what you guys thought of it once you've seen it. I'm curious to hear, and thank you so much for watching. Click here to see more of Dave's Takes.